Hello everybody, this is Doctor and welcome back to another tutorial, Minecraft tutorial video. And yeah, this is something that hasn't really been requested as much as other things, but I feel like you guys just need to know about it, as I know a lot of you play survival, and yeah, this is going to be extremely helpful. But as you've read from the title, this is indeed an AFK fish farm, so yeah, you can just sit here, do it overnight, and yeah, just get like fish and books and all sorts. And literally before the video I did it for about literally 4 seconds or something, and I got these 3 items in that short period of time. So what I recommend doing if you're going to do it is have lore, mending and luck of the sea on a fishing rod, and also wait for it to rain, because that also increases your chances of getting fish and things. Yeah, so yeah, you just stand here, and if you like press your L2 trigger or LT trigger or whatever it is, and whatever it is like down, and just hold it up against something or sellotape it or something. I find holding it up against something's really easy, and then you can just leave your console to it, and yeah, just let it do what it's doing. Without actually having to do anything, and then you can come back an hour later or something and find that you've got like so many books, and all sorts. And all sorts of fish and everything, and your fishing rod will never die because, yeah, I'll explain that later. But your fishing rod will never be broken. But yeah, that is just the basics of it. But I haven't really explained how it works, like in depth yet, so let's hop into just how it works and what it's all about. So if you're a redstone expert and know everything about redstone, you'll already be seeing I don't need one of these blocks and dust on one of these sides. Yeah, that's right, but I'll just put it there to make it look symmetrical because it annoys me otherwise. But yeah, basically what happens is with your interaction with this slab and how you raised up, and then this slab is stopping the water from coming out, you can still see over it, and then if you push your fishing rod into the water, it's just high enough to catch a string on the tripwire hooks, which set that redstone signal to go off, and that was weird, and then open up the iron door, which then allows you to interact with the note block. So because you're holding L2 down and interacting with the note block, it's prioritising getting the note block over doing anything else. And yeah, so it's prioritising hitting the note block over pulling the fishing rod back in. But if there's a fish that's you're gonna catch like that, then it prioritizes that over it again, so it pulls it back in, but then it throws it back out, and then you're repeating it all over again. And then once it's done that, this slab actually stops the fish from coming to you, whatever it is you've caught. It goes down into this hopper and into this chest. It can be expandable and go down, and I'll show you how to do that later in the tutorial as an optional part of the tutorial. But that's basically how this thing works, and it's pretty simple. And yeah, I didn't invent this. I'm not quite sure who did invent it, but I got this from Skipper6 Gaming, who's a PlayStation Minecraft YouTuber who is actually switching over to Xbox due to the Minecraft thing with PlayStation not getting updates anymore and stuff, but that might change really soon. So anyway, this is a tutorial, so yeah, let's forget about that. That's how it works. So I'm pretty sure if you're going to build this thing, you're going to want to know what you'll need and what you want to do to build it. So let's find out what you're going to need. So to build this amazing looking AFK fish farm, I am just going to show you the very basics and all you will need, but then I might show you some decoration ideas after as an optional part of the tutorial, but you don't have to follow it if you're a bit low on things and don't really fancy decorating things for the sake of it when it doesn't even help you out. But yeah, for the basic part of the machine, you are going to require 5 blocks of your choice. I'm just going to choose dirt to really show how like simple this thing can be. 2 slabs of your choice. Once again, I'm going to choose oak wood because it's just so simple. 1 water bucket. Obvious how you get that tea. You're just going to need 3 pieces of iron. A hopper. Okay, maybe that's a bit more expensive. Yeah, you just basically put iron into a hopper shape. A crafting table if you don't know how to craft that. A chest, which once again isn't very expensive, just requires 8 oak wood pieces in a circle. An iron door, pretty expensive once again, 6 iron ingots, but I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get them. A note block, I feel really stupid. How the heck do you make a note block? How do you make a note block? I don't know. What? Okay, never mind. 1 piece of redstone dust and 2 tripwire hooks. 1 string and obviously your fishing rod. But we'll come back to that later. So that's everything you're going to need. So let's just get into the tutorial itself. So to begin this tutorial, you are just going to dig a 1 block space. And then come in 2 blocks behind this space. You are going to want to place your oak slab, and indeed I've actually done it wrong. Actually, probably mine a 2 block space. I recommend doing this because if you have a double chest, it's probably what I recommend. Put your double chest there, and then your hopper on top of that. Yeah, you don't have to have this part of the chest here. You don't have to, but I'm just going to add that in now anyway, because I'm pretty sure this is something that's going to be extremely affordable, and all of you guys will want to add it anyway. But we are now going to need this, or this, or this, or this. So yeah, once you've done that, you want to come to the back of this, place your iron door. Oh, not like that. Oh, yep, like that. Like that. And then once you have done that, you want to come back around here. And oh wait, no, we are actually going to need some of these things. You want to somehow like place a slab here. I'm pretty sure you can figure out how you're going to do that in survival, without having to use like all expensive things and having to get more slabs and stuff. Then you're gonna have to just put dirt blocks here, extremely simple, and then you're making a kind of like V shape coming upwards, a bit like so. And then either choose the left side or the right hand side. For instance, I'm just gonna choose the I'm just going to call it the right hand side because I'm looking at it from this side, but now it's the left hand side, and place a block of your choice there again. And then come in behind this iron door. You can't actually place a block there, as you'll notice. It automatically puts it here, so you're just going to want to place it right there. And then on top of the iron door, place another block of your choice. And I think I might have messed up somewhere actually. Yes, I have. Yeah, I have. Oh, actually, do you even need a block? I don't believe that is something that actually needs to be there, but just for the sake of it, probably do put one there, and I'm really sorry that I forgot to miss it on. But you're also going to need 1 more block of dirt. If you don't already have one, I'm pretty sure you even build a missing on dirt. Just like come here and get dirt. Yeah, okay. But once you put that dirt there, you can just put your water bucket in the middle, and it should just stay there, and you should be able to see it flowing downwards, pretty easily. And it might like attract to one certain side. It's really weird how it does that actually, but yeah, it's fine. Don't worry, nothing's gone wrong. And then you're going to want to place your tripwire hooks on either side, and your redstone dust there, and we're not going to be needing any more of this. And then the final part, adding your string right there, and then you can get your fishing rod and fish away, I guess. Yeah, you can have no issues whatsoever. Although I do much prefer if I do have to place a block here, not here, otherwise it really annoys me. So yeah, you just have to, in my opinion. Yeah, that is the basic part of the actual like fish farm itself. But if you want to make it look a bit nicer, I know I'm not really gonna be able to make something made out of dirt look nice, but yeah, if you do want to make it look a little nicer, and yeah, just add a few additional features and make the storage system better, then I'm gonna show you how you can do that right now, with my opinions of things. So let's move on. So if you do want to make this thing look a little nicer and work a little better, well, it doesn't really change how it works, but work for longer and be able to do it overnight for a long period of time, then here's what you're going to need to do it. So just for decoration purposes, grab 3 signs, 8 fences of your choice, 2 light sources of your choice, probably glowstone or redstone lamps, 1 piece of redstone dust, 1 more block of your choice, and then for extra mechanics, grab a whole more bunch of chests and a load more hoppers and a load more ladders. But as I said earlier, you don't have to do this, it's just something I do recommend doing. So let's jump in with the decorations first. So I'm just going to say put signs around this slab. It just looks a bit more like some kind of store and just a bit nicer to look at. And then you're going to come around to the back and add your dirt here and redstone dust on top just to make it look symmetrical, because as I mentioned earlier, I've got OCD when things aren't symmetrical and it really annoys me. But then you just want to place your fences of your choice on either side, just like so, and I was not meant to do that, but whatever. And yeah, then on top of these just place your light sources. But once you've done that, that's all the decoration done. You're not going to need any of this stuff again, ever. But now what you're going to want to do is just dig down as far as you wish to dig downwards, because yeah, downwards. Okay, maybe this is far enough. And then dig under the chests and everything all over again. And then going from here, put chests down here like that, and like this. And then going upwards in this direction. And before I do this, I actually recommend putting ladders on one side. It actually might, yes it does. It has to be this side. Okay, you have to put ladders on the right hand side if you're looking at it from where I am. Otherwise you're not going to be able to get back out when you get up here. So yeah, put a whole bunch of ladders here. And yeah, then you can come down here. And then you want to keep adding these hoppers going into these chests. There we go. And yeah, there we go. You don't actually really need this to not be filled in. So if you do want to, you can go and fill it all back in again. Although I just don't see the point in doing that, to be fair. Like, why would you even bother? But yeah, I'm gonna remove that because I don't think I should. But yeah, basically that's just going to mean that now whenever you do this, the fish from here, the fish are actually going to go through this hopper into his chest, through this hopper, and so on, until it gets to the bottom. There's nothing actually in it, but you know. And then once this gets filled up, it fills up this hopper, and then it fills up this chest, then this hopper. Yeah, you get the idea. And this is easily expandable as far as you want to go down, unless you hit a thing called bedrock. I know, the most annoying block in Minecraft. Yeah, you can go as far down as you want, really within reason. Just make sure if you're doing this in survival, I'd probably dig this down 3 blocks and then this down 3 blocks, and I wouldn't stand on top of it. I'd go like 1, 2, 3. And then I'd go 1, 2, 3, just to check if it was safe or not, because you wouldn't want to be going digging straight down and falling into the lava with all your stuff. Yeah, that is the very nice looking version of this, and also just better like workings of it. But yeah, I do hope this AFK fish farm helps you out in your survival world a lot. It's helped me out in Octo's Beautiful World quite a bit. It's got me a load of books, loads of fishes, and loads of fishes. I said that wrong. Loads of fish, and yeah, loads of amazing stuff really. And yeah, it can really help you out. But just make sure it's raining if you're gonna do this. Like, obviously, don't enable host privileges, but if like you ever get an opportunity when it's just like raining, then come and do it. And also probably don't. No, there's no probably about it. Do not put a roof on top of this at all. You don't want it to have anything above it, because if the rain can't actually get to it, which then is going to make it even worse. And also, you can't actually get fish in it, so that's just not going to work at all. So yeah, just don't put any kind of thing on top of it. Just leave it open, and everything will be absolutely fine. But yeah, that brings the tutorial to an end. As I said, I do hope this helps you out quite a bit. Don't forget to suggest ideas for tutorials next Monday, which I will do here in this same tutorial world. As I say, I do redstone tutorials on this only, really. Only something that includes something redstone based. Yeah, we've done lockable chests and minecart stuff so far. Bouncy like pad things, TNT lock cannons. I believe this is a combination lock. Yeah, button combination lock. Oh yeah, of course it is. It's got the thingamajigs on it. Oh, I've forgotten what it's called. Oh, I've actually forgotten what they're called. Yeah, and then we've done an item combo locks. So yeah, extremely helpful things. And if you want anything at all in your survival world or any creative world that you don't know how to build, then yeah, just ask me in the comments below. I'll find out how you do it, even if I find it out myself or by looking at somebody else's tutorial. But if you're asking me, then there probably isn't a tutorial for it. So I'll probably do it myself. But don't go saying things like, you're now going to tell me how to make a Pokemon mod, because yeah, this is console. And we can't really get mods until soon, and PlayStation might never even get that, but you know. Yeah. Anyway, I've talked too much, but yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.